Yeah, Steelers Brown today, Thursday Night Football. A little live streaming thing before. We didn't do last Thursday, so I decided to hop back in and do this Thursday. Because why not? Got nothing else to do. J-Mo gone. No one here. Office is empty. Just me. Just big me. Got some plays, though. Yeah, under cashes. Under cashes. So, yeah. Game for today. Obviously, Steelers minus 3.5 favorites. Going to be a wash of a game, literally. What's going on, Kelsey? It's literal, like, going to be raining so bad. It's pouring right now in New York. If you're in New York City, I doubt anybody here is. But if you are, it's pouring buckets. So, it's absolutely pouring outside, and I still got to go lift. So I got to go walk outside at some point. I also got to go to the grocery store. Question is, do I do that today or do I just put it off another day? I don't have anything for breakfast. And I don't know if I want to just take the L and walk in the rain or post lift, just order something. Yeah, that's like the tough decisions I have in life right now. Do I spend the money and order something I don't want? Or do I just go to the damn store? Anyway, I also have no snacks. That might be the more tragic. Like, nothing, dude. Like, I got rice if I want a fucking snack. That's what I haven't been to the grocery store in weeks. Anyway, enough about the grocery store. Steelers, 186 is the best line you can get. Browns, plus 170. Feels like some value there in the divisional game. Over-under, obviously, is at 36.5. 37 is the best you can get it at on BetMGM. Grocery store is always a move. Might have to move. Yeah, no, I do have Monsties, so that works. Do I start Najee or Hunt at the flex? I'm gonna say Najee probably. But I wouldn't start Najee in the flex. I would move him to a starting running back spot. Rice is good. Nah, that's facts. Just fucking chicken and rice every day. I was on the fence and then he said no snacks. No, dude, for real, dude. Snacks was huge. Anyway, especially because I'm already cooking up. Like, I already am starting to look at NBA slate for tomorrow. NBA Cup Day. They normally have the plays out a little bit earlier, so that's dope. Anyway. It's going to be an interesting game. Absolute wash. I'm kind of excited to go over it. I have 4 plays. I was like in my head the entire week. I was like, yeah, only going to do probably 2 plays for Thursday Night Football. Don't love it. And then the books were like, hey, let's put all of the emphasis on the weather and lower these fucking lines. And I was like, all right, I mean, I guess I'll take them. So obviously the line for Jalen Warren's in here, over 8.5 rush attempts. Love that for this game. We can go to reload props.cash. I got some questions on the last time of what is props.cash. It is props.cash, and you can use code GUT25 to get 25% off. It is a paid platform, so you do have to pay for it. It does stink, but at the same time, you get a lot of information out of it. Oh my God, he's up to 55.5. I might take the under again. Oh, man. People are spamming, huh? Yeah, everyone's like, oh, wash of a game, gonna matter. Let me give you some fucking stats real quick. The Browns, contact behind the line of scrimmage. 47.1% of their rush attempts have been contact behind the line of scrimmage. That's insane. That's almost 50% of the time you're running the football, you're getting hit behind the line. And remember, Nick Chubb's coming off an ACL injury. He's not bouncing off guys, not breaking tackles, doesn't have breakaway speed. Like, he's still in that recovery, like, wind-up process. He's recorded 0 or fewer yards. 0 or fewer yards on 23.3% of carries. It's the third highest. So, on 50% of the carries, he's getting hit behind the line. On damn near 25% of the carries, he's getting 0 yards. So him to get 55 yards, he's going to need to go crazy in that extra 25% we have of carries. And he's not even going to see that many of carries. 11, 16, 15, 11. He's probably in this divisional game, I would have to say, Probably going to be closer to the 15 mark. Probably around 15 carries, roam forward. We'll see some work. Obviously, we see snaps here. 36, 61, 35, 30. The majority says, hey, 30% of snaps. I get the weather's bad. That's not going to stop. Nothing, I don't think, will stop Jameis Winston from slinging the fucking rock. I don't think there's a single thing that will stop Jameis from throwing the football. Brother will check out of anything and be like, let me sling these. Averaging over 44 attempts a game. Chef Gut, next channel, facts. Any chance the Browns throw? No, they're going to. Like, Jameis throws about 40 times a game. I don't think the weather's really going to matter that much. I don't love the quarterback lines. If I were to lean anyone, it would be Jameis. Just because, dude, look at Jameis real quick. Let's go to games where he actually played. Thank you. Look at that. And we're getting him at 212. Not only that, but the pass attempt lines here. 41, 46, 46. And this is against the Chargers. Baltimore stinks from the pass. But Chargers, who have arguably one of the best passing defenses in all of football. Obviously, they got torched by Joe Burrow. Everybody's gotten torched by Joe Burrow. But objectively, they have one of the best pass defenses, still sling the rock. Now, I get they were down, but I think they're going to be down in this one. Will it be down by 3 touchdowns? Probably not. This Steelers offense struggles a lot, but it's also this Browns defense struggles in the red zone. The rush efficiency is good in the red zone, but they struggle against the pass in the red zone. So they could be putting up some points. I don't think so. I think Chris Boswell's going to have a big day, and that's why we go to Chris Boswell kicking points, taking him at 7.5. Is it on Underdog finally on my computer? Probably not. Probably not. Nope, never is. I don't know why I can never see Chris Boswell's kicking lines on Underdog. Like, I just can't find them. They're not on my phone. They're not. Maybe Jersey just banned them. Yep, Jersey not getting Chris Boswell. Anyway, not even a 30 interception season because no, literally, he's just gonna sling the rock. What's up, Casey? What's the lock of the night? You need one lock for the rest of your life. I'm between a few. I would say probably my favorite one for today is Jaylen Warren over 8.5 rush attempts. I feel like that's locky as fuck with the weather. Jaylen Warren over 8.5 rushing attempts feels great. It's not on my UD screen right here, but I absolutely love that. Let me pull that up real quick because we just were looking at Chubb. Let's look at rush attempts real quick for Jaylen Warren. Look at the last 4 games. Obviously, he's getting very heavily involved in here. Again, weather concerns, run-heavy script. This team wants to run the ball in this environment. They want to run the ball in almost any environment at this point with how Najee's being used. But again, he's seeing a solid anywhere from 30 to 50% of snaps, which for Jaylen Warren and his average yards per carry over the past 5 games is absolutely nuts. If we go to that, 3.7, which is a little bit it's mid. But 5.1, 4.7, 4.6. Like, brother's averaging a lot of yards per carry. And when you average 4.6 yards per carry against a Baltimore defense that is arguably the best rushing defense in football, like, that's a very good ratio. They're going to want to keep getting him involved. Give him a good 1-2 punch here with Najee. He's hit this in 5 of 8 games so far this season. And that's including a game where he left early. So, you look at it from that perspective, if you take out the game he left early, 5 of 7 games this year, you'll love that percentage. You'll love the weather concerns. I think he's going to get involved early. The books love his lines today. If you go to his total yards, where is it, rush plus receptions, like, they're giving him a 50-yard total. Normally, he's not at 50 yards. Normally, he's around, like, the 44 mark, 45 at most. And on here, he's all the way at 52 on BetMGM. So, feel good about it. I really like that line for Jaylen Warren tonight. I think it's a lot of respect. Weather's ass Thursday night. Both teams want to run. I just want to ignore all that and take the over for some reason. No, literally. Like, I took the over on Pickens, dude. And I feel good about it despite his line being so low because of the weather. I got it at 48. I told people to take it at 47. 58 and 57. It's now up to like 61, 62. Sleeper has 64, which is nuts. But again, with Russ, He averages over 90 yards a game. Let me find Russ real quick. He's averaging over 90 yards a game, and he's seeing 30% of the target share. Like, I get, cool, it's wet outside. That's all Russell Wilson played in Seattle, was a wet throwing ball, and he still fucking managed to get the ball out, get some big yardage games. That's all he's used to. Pickens has been here for 3 years. He's used to the cold. He's used to the rain. Like, these guys have played in this environment before. We're not just this isn't new, right? So I think Pickens is gonna be fine. And again, they also throw an insane amount of deep balls at Pickens. He's I think he's the second highest right now in streaks run per game. So he's going to be running a ton of streaks. Going to be getting a ton of jump balls. Oh, and Russell Wilson is third right now in the entire league since he's come back, so since week 7, in throwing moon balls. That literally means less than a 50% chance of catching it on a streak route. He throws it the second most so far. I would be intrigued to see who throws it the first. I didn't look. I forget off the top of my dome. But yeah, so I think he's going to see a ton of volume, and obviously the Browns kind of stink right now versus pass coverage. Right? If we look at wide receivers, like they're giving up a ton of yards. So yeah, it looks good to me. Looks great to me. Sorry, questions. Njoku feels fine. I think he's going to see a good amount of volume. The problem with the Browns, though, dude, there's a huge carousel, 4-person carousel. There's a bot in the chat. Can someone ban him? Might have to. There's a huge carousel right now in the Browns. Like, it's Tillman, Judy, Njoku are I would say probably the main 3 right now that are getting it at anyone can get a target type of route. Elijah Moore is also mixed in there too. So it's like any of those guys can go for 11 targets, 100 yards, whatever. But that comes at the suffrage of the other guys. You look at Tillman last week, didn't pop off, but Judy popped off. The week before that, Tillman popped off, Judy didn't pop off, Elijah Moore didn't pop off. So then you're like, okay, who the fuck do I take? And it creates a really hard carousel to really predict. I know a lot of people are like, oh, this guy's going off this week. It really depends for the Browns offense. There is no guaranteed this guy's going off, blah, blah, blah. I think the carousel is just really hard to predict. Yeah, so if I were to lean anybody, I would lean Tillman. He seems to be the clear one there. But Judy's not a bad shout. Njoku isn't horrible for his yardage mark right now. I would say probably lean Tillman first and then the rest. Just added another leg to my parlay, and the multiplier somehow went down. That don't make no damn sense. Since Warren is apparently an anchor to my multiplier, how do we feel about both backs' rushing yards? By both backs, I think you mean Najee. Najee, Warren's rushing yards, they feel good. They're probably going to see a ton of volume. I would like Warren's more than I would like Najee's just because of the efficiency metrics, but, you know, I like attempts better for this game, for this kind of game, divisional game. Any early Sunday plays before the lines move? There's a few that I'm looking at, but none that I've, like, locked in. Ones that I'm looking at, Indianapolis. Josh Downs has been cooking. Where the hell? Okay. Josh Downs has been cooking. As you can see, crushing this line all season. I get ARs in, but the Detroit defense gives up literally, like, look at it. 31 in the league in receiving yards. They're giving up the second most receiving yards. They're giving up the most receptions. The third most receiving yak, which is Josh Downs' specialty. Yeah, like I think this might feel really good for a line that I like. And you've seen the volume, dude. Like, get 5 targets last game, doesn't look like it, but they're using him in creative ways in the backfield and trying to get him in a lot of different situations that I really like. After tonight I got to make Saturday's plays for college as well. So I got to do that. I'll get those out. Again, if you're not in the Discord, make sure to hop in the Discord. I didn't link the Discord in the bio. That is on me. Will do that. Discord right now, you can go find it on Twitter. BDGEBets Twitter, which is linked down below. I completely forgot to put in the YouTube description. But I'll definitely do that for next one. In the meantime, what are the plays I need to go over? Oh, Nick Chubb's lower. Oh, wait, I already went over that, didn't I? Yeah, I definitely did. I think I went over everything. damn near for tonight. 4 plays. Lock him in. Chris Boswell, kicking points. I don't think I really went over that, but I really like that line. Pretty clear on why. I mean, he's been the most dominant kicker so far this season, which is crazy to say. Harrison Butker stinks. Justin Tucker stinks. Evan McPherson stinks. But Chris fucking Boswell, you know about him. What do you know about the Chrissy boy Boswell, right? 7.5 is a line. You could have got it for 6.5 with some juice. I decided to take no juice and go 7.5. Like, look at this. Look at this past 5 games. They're just kicking field goals like crazy. Just field goal, field goal, field goal, field goal. And the way kicking points work, I was asked in the Discord, so I'll address it. Kicking points is where a field goal is 3 points. Extra point is 1. Woo! Excuse me. So, say Chris kicks 3 field goals. Boom, 9 points. Say Chris kicks 2 field goals and they score 2 touchdowns. 2 extra points. Bang. 7, that's 8 kicking points. So, there's a lot of different ways to do it. Obviously, in divisional games, it's a little bit weary. But again, he just did it against Baltimore. I think in a rainy game where they're probably going to need to rely on his leg a little bit more, you're going to look to Chris to get some easy field goals in there. And we got it at plus money. So you absolutely love when you get stuff at plus money. When you can get value plus money like we did Ben Simmons the other night, you just absolutely love it. Russ, anytime touchdown is sneaky. Yeah, it is sneaky. I like the Warren anytime touchdown. I'm kind of all in on Warren tonight. I came up with one off the top of the dome of first touchdown Warren, anytime touchdown Najee, last touchdown Tillman. Just Jameis slinging the rock at the end of the game, gets him into the end zone, seal the game with an onside kick, boom, done. Yeah, I kind of like Tillman at the end there for the last touchdown. It's a little parlay I was thinking about. But, yeah, that's pretty much all I got. I don't really have much else. How long have I been yapping for? Like 17 minutes? Any other questions? Any other things to go over? It's only one game, which makes it hard. So I don't have much. Pickens targets ain't bad. 7.5. Yeah, Tillman's line at 43 receiving yards feels pretty good. That would be the best one. I like that better than Judy at 48. But I don't feel great about either one. You doing NBA too? I can go over NBA. I completely forgot about that. Normally I don't do NBA on this stream, but we'll do it anyway. Fuck it. Those games start in 2 hours. Dub. My Hornets play. I'm not streaming on gaming tonight too, so I can watch them and the NFL. Damn. Gonna be a pretty elite night. All alone. All right. 6.5 assists is not on UD right now, but 6.5 assists for LaMelo feels fantastic. I think it might be juice now. I put it on the Discord last night for minus 125, and then when I woke up this morning, it was like minus 155. Woo! Excuse me. So I don't know if it went down or not, but that was a big juice. So if you can get it at that, if you get a plus money at 7.5, I don't hate it. He had 8 on Detroit last time. And he had 16 potential assists, so we feel great about that. The past 4 games, besides the wash of a game that last game was where he got benched, he had 18, 16, 16, and 14 potential assists. So I think he's going to continue just dominating. He's hit 8 of 9 games versus Detroit. Let's go to assist. Points, I don't like. Some of my comments on the DMs were just like, so like, yo, you have to take points. You have to take points. Yeah, you can get a minus 115 on FanDuel right now. That's great value. 8 to 9 games, though. Why is it minus 115 on FanDuel and minus like 150 everywhere else? That don't make no sense. Anyway. Yeah, so I really like this line for that. What do you think about QB lines? I don't love QB lines. 17 minutes over one of the most watched games all year is kind of insane. No, facts. Like Will Longer's reception could be a good shout. Could be a good shout. The QB lines, I'd only like Jameis because I think Jameis will have volume no matter what. Russ, they could get into a really run-heavy script, and then he's just not relied on. I am starving, dude. Holy shit. I need to make beef after this. Ground beef. Michael longest reception, I don't love, but I don't hate it. The Browns give up the most deep field passes for this season, so maybe. What you know about a little donk? Listen, here's the thing with rookie Dalt here. Obviously, he went for 37 last game. I don't know if he does it again. Like, you have to remember, he won a streak where he made 6 threes in a row. Like, that is nuts. Now, I get maybe taking him off the hot hand. Sure. But, what's his line at? Versus an Orlando team that's tough on defense. Yeah, 2.5. That's diabolical. Like, they're setting his line that low because they know he's going to go under. Because if they were to feed into the people, his line would be at like 4.5. And would be like, holy shit. But no, it's 2.5 for a reason, dude. He doesn't hit this often. He had a crazy game last game. The chance of it happening again is slim to none. Look at this. This is Orlando's defense. You're not getting much. You're not getting much out of that. If you go to small forward even, where he primarily plays, you're not getting much. Number 1 in points. Number 2 in 3-pointers made. So I don't like it. I don't really like it at all. It was only 6.5. Seems like a first down catch is likely. Ooh, they're baiting the fuck out of us. He's not going to have a single catch, huh? Damn. Mike Will might be 0 for tonight. That's crazy. I don't really have a live stream play. I know the past few times we've been like, oh, this play I really like on the stream. I'm taking it. Today, I mean, maybe the only one I would lean. Also, I like Chris Paul assists. And Durant double-double. Durant's playing literally. We don't have a center. It's Grant Williams. We don't have a fucking center. So when we play true centers, we get demolished. Anyway, the only one I would kind of like. Longest rush. Where is it? Jalen Warren, 12.5. 11.5 on FanDuel. Yeah, that feels juicy. Again, you're probably like, God, he has to hit this, whatever. This Cleveland defense gives up the 3rd most explosive run so far this season. Now, in large part, that is Saquon. But still, the 3rd most explosive runs. We're getting him at 11.5, and he's the most explosive back on this team. Alvin Kamara, 18-yard rush. J.K. Dobbins, 34-yard rush. Derrick Henry, 39-yard rush. Justice Hill, don't count. Chase Brown, 22. Saquon, only 10. Only 10. 50 for Austin Eckler. 24 for Alexander Madison. Devin Singletary, 43 fucking yard run. What are we down? Travis Etienne, 20. Like, dude, 12 yards. Don't feel like a lot for Jalen Warren. Might have to lock that bitch in. Caruso was high on Bridges. What's a Hornets fan take? I would like him more than I would bet LaMelo tonight. That's why I took LaMelo assist. I think Bridges just keeps cooking. He's on a hot streak. He does really well against Orlando. Orlando doesn't match up well with Miles because Wagner's going to play over LaMelo. So it leaves Miles in a mismatch. Because Suggs doesn't play LaMelo. I mean, for obvious reasons. Because LaMelo's 6'8". People forget that. Probably is a tall-ass point guard. So I like the Bridges play a lot. When I saw Caruso post that, kind of was like, fuck, smart. Should have done that. But we'll see. Lines for 80, Braun. I'm just staying away. I don't love that. Braun especially, like he's been so hot and cold. So I'm kind of just staying away from that entirely. 80, you could take his points. Wouldn't hate it against Magic. Wouldn't take his rebounds though, so I'd probably just take points. Do I lock in longest reception, longest rush? Let's look on Pickett. If you're not on Pickett, use code BDG, by the way. It's free. And if you sign up using code BDG, you'll automatically follow me. Pretty cool. They changed it from automatically following Nick because Nick doesn't literally ever bet ever. Let's look. Let's look at Jalen Warren. Longest rush. Let's see. Everyone's taking the under on receptions. Everybody and their mom. I don't love that. I don't love that. They don't even got FanDuel on here. All right. Yeah. I'll probably see if I can get it for 11.5. Can I get it for 11.5? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know why I'm so tired. I did nothing today. And I got to do leg day still. You can get it for 11.5. All right. You see it placed. Wait. Yeah. You see it placed. Whatever. Longest rush. Jaylen Warren over 11.5. 11.5. I gotta thank you for the bets last weekend. Teo, dude, made $400 off $5. That's elite. Yeah, last weekend we cooked, dude. 12-0 on football plays. What you know about it? Yeah. So hopefully we continue that. Went 2-2 on Monday night though, which kind of blew, but it is what it is. Yeah, Jaylen Warren, lock it in. Longest rush. I think I'm doing that. Fashowski. These are the ones I have right now. BetMGM is not working on Pickett, by the way. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with it, but it's not working. So I'm missing a play here. But these are other plays I took and the units I took them at. So I'm missing the Jalen Duren double here, but it is here. I took it on BetMGM. And yeah, the Jaylen Warren will pop up when I go and refresh on Pickett. Anyway, that's all I got for today's games. Obviously, it's a pretty small slate, but we're rocking with it. Yeah, it's really all I got. What's going on, Ian? If you guys like, subscribe, all to the fun shit down below. Per usual, is the best way to support the channel. And yeah, it's literally just me around here. What's my units at? $25. I ain't fucking rich. You know what? It's actually the same as Alex Caruso's. Ain't that something? The more you know. The more you know. We're not unit shaming around here, though. $25. Everybody in the comments on like TikTok and shit is always like guts units like $2. Like, nah, it's a clean 25, which I feel like is a substantial amount. But yeah, nah, it's pretty much all I got for today. Well, I was gonna say something else. Yeah, no, that's about it. I guess I could be convinced to go to the grocery store, so I'll probably do that. I gotta get snacks. Yeah, join the Discord if you haven't. Thought you were at $10 unis. Nah, I raised it like a month and a half, 2 months ago. I started the season at $10, and then I won a lot of money, and now I'm at $25. So we'll see. Normally I don't change units very often though, so I probably won't change again until like next year sometime, maybe. I think 25 is a really good spot for me though. Anyway, yeah, so that's where we're at. And I'm going to end the stream now because I'm just rambling. I got nothing else to fucking say. 2 QB league, Jameis or Will Levis or Cooper Rush? Levis. Cooper Rush, fucking, I just can't trust him. Just can't. Can't tell I lost all my money last week. How'd you lose all your money, Tiffany? You went 12-0. 20-4 on plays. What am I hitting at the gym? Legs. Legs. That's what I'm hitting at the gym. Maybe for cancel gaming tonight, I'll just do a just chatting stream. Maybe he's only just chatting during the game. Thoughts? I got no one here. But then again, that's how I'm about to live for the next like 2 years in my own apartment. All on my own. Too bad NBA days dropped me like $100. Yeah, we had 2 bad NBA days on Friday and Saturday. Went negative there, which was tough. But like, you didn't make it up in football? Interesting. I only posted 8 NBA plays to like my 15 football plays. Tiff. Chase. Lock in. Anyway, yeah. So, how did I make like $500 last weekend and you lost dollars all the way down to 2? When we're doing the same shit. Hit legs yesterday, walking like a cripple now? Nah, dude. I walk like a bitch once I fucking am done. Actually, today, I'm not going to like the gym. I'm going to the gym in my apartment, so I'm just doing heel raise squats and RDLs, calf raises, Bulgarians. I'm not doing anything. I wish I had machines here, but that's in the next crib. What do you think of Najee's reception line? No, Rick's. I didn't even look at it yet. Didn't even care to look at Najee's receiving line. 1.5 with Jalen Warren back. It's not bad. What's the targets at? Never mind. Yeah, it's bad. Can't trust him when this is going on. If he sees 0 targets, I mean, shit. Like him averaging 2 a game is tough. In the weather, too. Yeah, I'm probably just fading. So you guys b-ball and volleyball for like 4 hours after lift. That's diabolical. That was diabolical. Anyway, all right. I'm done. I'll catch you guys next time. Make sure to like,